Alright guys, and welcome back. It's post SDBA shop day. So, shop update. The red ZX6R, we went ahead and put that on the dyno. It made 112 horsepower, stock ECU, stock tune, just as it was with the slip-on. We ended up at 117.9. I really wanted to see 118, but the gains through the mid-range and up top were remarkable. Don't know if y'all be able to see this, but I'm going to try. So in the mid-range, we picked up all the way out. This mid-range part was from throttle blade opening, just bringing the opening down sooner. Didn't want to get too aggressive with the openings down here, so I really didn't fiddle with it because that can make the drivability real trash. And then the carry out, that's all in ignition timing. They have a massive retard in them, so now it carries longer. But he's pretty happy with that. He's on his way home. Went ahead and picked up a fan for the shop. I need to get this AC charged this week. It is not working like it should. We'll say that. UPS left me a note over the weekend saying they wouldn't leave my package. Well, if they'd opened the grill, there was a note saying don't leave the package. So that worked out well. For Busa X, it's the ECU. I'll get delivery of that tomorrow. I didn't want to risk it sitting here. It's expensive. While I was at SDBA. So there's also an Amazon package that I got to get at the post office, a few other things. I don't know what all's here. But what I do know is this. Damn it. Cuddy's motor's almost together. Golly, I freaking swiped my finger through the silicone from the U's. I'm going to sit here and scrape all this off. That's going to drive me nuts now. Anyway, I always silicone this entire stretch on the 14s because it doesn't clamp very well. And then, of course, the U's on the other side get silicone. I just got to go through. I wait for it to cure, and then I'll come back through and clean all this up. As you can see, it'll clean up nice. But anyway, his motor's together, spins beautifully. I'm missing a couple things. So one, these are a different set of cases than he had. Slightly different revision. His had the 2-bolt retainer for the input shaft. This is a 3-bolt retainer, so I got to get the retainer for that. What else was I missing? That fan's probably annoying the living daylights out of you. That'll allow me to put the clutch and everything together. Oh, the oil pan. His oil pan, the drain plug had been ripped out of it before. So I'm going to run this over to my machine shop. And I'm going to have these threads repaired and this surface milled flat again so it doesn't leak. And then I can put the pan on. That's going tomorrow. I'm also going tomorrow to go grab the crank for that. I have everything lined up for that. So tomorrow's going to be a quick trip to Coleman to the machine shop for that. A quick trip to Huntsville to get a crank. And then hopefully I can start assembly on that Gixxer motor if the last bearing comes in. I'm also waiting on a bearing for the 10 motor. Hopefully that comes in. Then I'm going to jump on this Turbo Busa. I'm still not taking anything into the shop. The storage unit's actually almost empty and the shop's almost empty. If you can't tell, it's big open space again. Waiting for the carburetors to come back for that. He's talking about the nitrous kit. But I'm going to get this frickin' turbo fired up with the restrictor in it and everything and see if we can get that thing to behave like it should. If I can, then I'm going to tune it out and get it shipped out of here. Got a line for this so I can hook the nitrous up and go ahead and tune that out this week and get it gone this week. So the goal for this week, I want to have at least the 14 motor done and in the bike fired up. I want to have, quit with the pointing, that one done and gone, that one ready to finish up on the dyno and be gone, and that motor back on that stand figuring out what's wrong with it. I've already spoken with Brett. He knows there's a slight delay because I got to get through this one before I can get through his. It just is what it is. Life sucks sometimes, but not a big deal. Slight delay, we'll get through it. Scotty's waiting on a head gasket for this motor. He's going to put it back together, set the cams at a different angle. We're going to see what it makes. This girl, I got to adjust the valves in and add a cam chain guide that's missing. Hopefully that quiets that motor down. Then I can just iron out what's left, and I'm going to send the little wizard off and get it fixed. So that's what we got going on. That's the shop update. I'm going to go ahead and go make a deposit and see maybe I can get the crank tonight. That'd be cool. Later, guys.